Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jam and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is another Purple Rain video, and I'm very excited for this because I'm going to use the palette I got in my Ice Cream Beauty subscription box. It is the Bloom palette from Clarity Cosmetics. That is what the cover looks like. The inside is beautiful. I've seen a few videos and a lot of people's shade called Once in Floral, which is the shimmer next to the purple on the right. That one came broken for a lot of people, and Manuela mentioned that hers was incredibly lightly pressed, so I'm to be very careful with it. Anyway, I'm going to use this palette and do a purple look. It's going to be a pretty dramatic look, I think, based on the depth of the colors, but I have an idea, so we'll see how this shakes out. I may have to turn my fan on. I am hot flashing like it's my job this morning, so if I have to, all I can be is sorry about the noise. Fans are not quiet, but if I need it, it's a lot better to have the fan going than to have a crazy sweaty me. So let's get into this.
Take one, Purple Rain.
First with the shade Blooming Around. See, very beautiful dark purple. And I'm pretty much going to put this everywhere from my crease-ish area, my new crease that I'm going to make, all the way. I'll press my lid, the whole shebang. I have never tried Clarity Cosmetics before, and I've wanted to, so I'm excited that it was in the subscription box. The Ice Cream Beauty subscription box does seem to be a very cool box. There's always an eyeshadow palette, and I discovered after filming my video and watching other people's that you can actually, I could have added for a little bit extra money the other palette that was an option. I did not know that was a possibility, but now I do. However, I either missed or didn't get the email for September's, because I got an email saying that it had shipped. So I don't know, would I have gotten, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd have gotten it or not, but I do know that for the price of the box with all of the other things that come in it, the palettes alone are worth what the box costs. So, I mean, I'm pretty psyched to be getting it. That's pretty good. I'm going to just make sure it's as opaque and pigmented all the way across to my lid as I want it to be. And for such a dark shade, that actually blended pretty nicely. I'll do more, of course, but yeah, I like that so far. All right, let me just get this blended and get the shape fixed, and I'll come back and we'll do the next thing. Okay, I'm going to take my magic wand, which is the Shodo 02 from Riffer. This brush, any of the Shodo brushes, are amazing for applying a dark shade but getting a very washed out application. I'm going to go into just pollen your leg and put a little tiny bit on the brush and just see if I can blend it along the edge. I don't know that I necessarily needed to do this, but I did want to try another shade, so I'm just going to blend this along the edge. Ignore my crazy bangs. I I don't know what I'm doing with them. So until I decide, I'm doing nothing. And that's really not bad. Of course, I'll blend more when I have the 10X up close and personal, but for right now, I think I like that. I'm curious about something. I'm going to take the dark blue shade called Whistle While You Work, and I'm just going to see if it adds any depth to the purple. Why not? It seems to a little bit. That's very cool. Okay. If that's the case, maybe I could use that blue shade. And the like iridescent-y purple one. Okay, I want to try that. I'm going to go with it on my dry Refer 21 first. Just see how that once and floral goes on. This feels like, yeah, it's one of those like slightly chunkier formulas that do well with a good smooshing. And over that dark purple is really pretty. Okay, now let's do the blue. You rose to the occasion is the shimmery blue shade. Man, that is really pretty. The undertone, it's got like that kind of, I don't know, midnight blue. I really like that. Now we went back into Once and Floral between the two. That is a dark eye look, but I think I like it. So I'm going to go do the other eye and whack on my face, the whole shebang. I'll come back and show you the finished look. Hopefully it all comes together the way I'm hoping it will. And that'll be Purple Rain, done and dusted. All right, I'm back and obviously everything is done. Let me scoot you in for an up close reconnoiter at the eyes. I really like this look. I think it did exactly what I wanted it to do, which is saying something because that doesn't always happen. I really like it. And my right eye has been on for a few hours now. I did my right eye and had a little coffee with my sister. And then I came in and did my left eye and the rest of my face. And though I feel bad that she'd look at me with one eye done and a naked face, she didn't seem to let it bother her. So anyway, I am wearing two of the Nomad lipsticks, Witching Hour in the middle and Hocus Pocus around the edge with some lip liner. I love these lipsticks so much. I cannot believe how much I like them. I like layering them with other lipsticks. They're so good. But that's Purple Rain done. As for this palette, this is pretty darn good. I mean, it's real dark, but like I said, I've had this on for several hours and my eyeshadow is wearing beautifully. They look the same side to side, and it was literally hours in between application. And I primed my lids with the LA Girl eyeshadow stick primer thingy, similar to the one Sigma has. And that's all I did, nothing special. I didn't even use the Divina. And I think the dark shades blended out nicely with the Refer Shodo, I don't know what it's called, brush. I don't think I needed that cooler toned purpley pinky shade, but I'm not mad at it. So yeah, on my face, I'm using the same things I have been. My Tarte concealers as my base, the Broken powder foundation, and all I have for product other than that is the Glowish bronzer in 04 Deep Tan and a little highlight from the NYX. This is, back it up, old lady, Better Than Gold, Light Gold. I don't know, I've been loving the bronzer thing lately, so and this bronzer has a very like red tone, which is perfect for me because my skin is always red and people think I'm sunburned, but I'm not. But I love this bronzer so much. I have 2 shades, light and this one. So anyway, yeah, that's everything done and dusted. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I can't remember how it went because it was so long ago, but hopefully you liked this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.